Well, let's sit tight and see what happens.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's a new one on me too, sir.
Yes, well, at least they're old hands at it.
All set?
What time are you expecting them?
Who knows? They never give details in advance. I'm not even 100% sure we've got the right location. This bloke who replaced me undercover, he's solid, is he?
Dave Quinnan's okay. But coming in at the last minute like that...
Hiccup in planning, Andrew.
No, sir. No, I saw the bloke that got to referee the fight in the pub last night. Well, the face was familiar, and then I remembered I'd done him on a cruelty charge last year.
Did he recognise you?
No, I cried off sick before he had a chance to clock me.
We put Quinnan in as a last-minute punter.
There's plenty of job money to play with, no doubt.
I think they accepted him without suspicion, sir.
Looks like it's a goer.
Sierra Oscar 1 from 181 receiving, over.
Go ahead, Norika.
3 men and equipment arriving in a red transit van, number Alpha Bravo Papa.
How much longer are we going to be waiting around like this then?
They'll be round for us as soon as they set up the pit. Your mate Ted, he seems to know the ropes. Seen a few fights up north, he said.
Yeah, well, he's sick as a parrot at missing his.
Blue Sierra Estate, number Alpha 916 Oscar Victor Sierra.
When I go in, I'm keeping well behind the dog handlers. I don't fancy losing my tackle to that.
Both dogs on site. Transit as before. Spectators in. Dave's with them.
Sierra Oscar 1 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Sierra Oscar 1, go ahead, Polly.
The Blue Sierra Estate, sir. It's registered to a Stephen John Howe of 51 Dorney Street, and he does have previous for theft and assault.
Thank you, Polly. Received. Right, lads. Shouldn't be long now.
Which one do you fancy, then?
Well, I quite like that one, but I reckon the darker one looks more aggressive. Why, what do you reckon?
Yeah. That one's called Crippin' if you want to put some money on.
Who's running the book, then?
Fat geezer in a black woolly hat. Monkey minimum.
Right, I'll go and get lucky, then.
Here we go, now.
Yeah, monkey on Crippin, please.
Monkey, mate. Best of luck.
We're going to be on You've Been Framed, then?
Tapes of these fights go all over the world. People pay a lot of money for them.
Fame at last, eh?
What's Dave doing in there, sir?
Just give him time to get started. Quinnan will signal when there's enough evidence to move in.
Sir.
Face your dogs! Release!
Go on, Crippin!
It's underway.
Go, go!
Steve, you all right? Get after it!
Move it!
There was a bloke with a camcorder filming everything, sir.
Have we not found one, Dave?
Well, he was over here. It's all on tape, sir.
Good.
All right, son?
Yeah, nice one, Dave.
I won't forget this.
Neither will I, mate.
I didn't know he was a cop, honest.
Suspect in Blue Sierra Estate, heading north down Railway Drive. He's let the dog go.
Hello, it's Mr. Steinway here.
Who's asking?
DC Carver, Sunhill CID.
So, police again.
Have you caught them? No, unfortunately. This is just a follow-up call, let you know how things are going.
This is a small business, you know. Not one of the big chains. I can't afford to lose a day's takings. So tell me, what have you found out?
We suspect someone local, someone who knows your routine.
This much I could have told you.
Have you ever thought about varying your routine?
Of course I haven't, much stupid. But at the end of the day, the money's still got to go to the bank.
I thought you banked in the mornings, Mr. Steinway.
Yes, just a figure of speech.
Well, perhaps you should think about putting your money into the night safe.
Perhaps. It won't happen again anyway. David here, my nephew, he's going to come with me. Well, they won't try and mug him, will they?
How was I supposed to know? I thought he was legit.
They must have seen you coming. What a pillock.
I didn't know, honest.
It's your trouble, you know nothing.
Will you two stop bickering?
Right, cell number 2. Next.
Is this preferential treatment?
Do you want to get done last?
Philip?
Sir.
I hear we've got a pit bull on the loose.
Yes, sir. There's been 2 reported sightings. Seems to be heading west.
Towards a residential area.
I've alerted the council dog warden, sir, and as soon as the RSPCA inspectors delivered the other dog to the kennels, he'll join in the search. As a precaution, I've asked Wood Green for a list of all registered pit bull owners, but it's highly unlikely to be a registered animal.
How did we manage to lose it in the first place?
We were not aware of any rear exit.
Well, weren't you informed of that by the officers who inspected the rear of the building?
It wasn't their fault. It was covered on the outside, easily missed.
This is the first time I've heard you defend any of your men. Is that softness, or are you just settling in?
I went along to observe and saw a well-planned operation carried out with exemplary professionalism. I'm never loath to give credit where it's due.
Yet they still allowed the dog to escape?
Yes, sir.
So, we better pull out all the stops. Find this dog before the press start taking photographs of savage children and claiming it's our fault.
Yes, sir.
All units from Sierra Oscar, attention requested to a light brown pit bull answering to the name of Crippen. Possibly injured, approach with caution.
Involved in illegal dogfight, could be dangerous. Last seen on Railway Industrial Estate at 1700.
Bet you're sorry you didn't go on the dog raid.
It would have been good.
Better than nicking tramps exposing themselves in the churchyard.
Definitely.
Sierra Oscar 3 from Sierra Oscar, receiving.
Go ahead, Polly.
Another robbery reported at Steinway's Bookmakers. 29, that's 29 Hoxton Road. Suspect no longer on premises. Can you attend?
On my way.
Oh, and Sarge, you haven't spotted that stray pit bull yet, have you?
No, I haven't. But we never do, neither.
What are we expected to do if we see it?
Talk to it nicely, give it a cuddle.
I'll whistle up a dog handler, thanks. But if it's hurt, it's going to be pretty aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's naked fear that gets it going, so try and relax a bit, George.
You took your time.
5 minutes?
Your mate from the CID was here just half an hour before this happened.
Well, what exactly did happen, Mr. Steinway?
Well, it wasn't the muggers this time. One of my regular punters. A good customer. Always loses. How I thought you'd be any use, I don't know. You can't even handle an old-age pensioner with an umbrella.
Mr. Steinway, if this was the work of a regular punter...
It was closing time. David was clearing up the rubbish so the counter was open. Charlie was the only punter left. I got the money from the till and went to take it through to the safe. Charlie came through and grabbed it out of my hand. £92.60. David got hold of him, But Charlie had an umbrella and he hit him over the nose with it, then he ran out. I was speechless.
Charlie who?
I don't ask for names here.
Description?
Oh, quiet, ordinary. He always wears a scruffy grey mac and a cap, winter and summer.
Charlie Malloy?
Now that you mention it, I think that is his name.
Right. We'll try and find Charlie, Mr. Steinway. The CID might want to see you again tomorrow.
The same lad who was here earlier, no doubt. Full of helpful advice, and look where it got me.
It's not exactly professional quality, is it?
Dirty movies? No such luck, Gov. It's a tape of that dogfight that was raided this afternoon. Just wanted to take a look, see if there was any familiar faces.
How can people treat animals like that?
Well, Jim, if you were to call those people animals, they'd feel insulted.
Hold it. Freeze it. Freeze it! I know that face. Howell. Stephen Howell.
So now he's using his pit bull in dog fights, is he?
Well, it's better than frightening old ladies with it.
So he's the debt collector that's been threatening the late payees with the dog.
Yeah. There's also a rumour he's a receiver on the side.
How? That's the name we got when we did a check on a car. Address in Dorney Street. Inspector Munro's organising a visit.
It's stupid to use his own car.
That's the way I like them, Ted. Tell you what, Tony, when you finish with him, I'd like to talk.
I'm sure he'd like to have a talk to you, Gov. We'll also let you know if we find any stolen property at his house.
You do him for the dogs, I'll have him for dinner.
Hello, Charlie.
Gonna buy you boys a drink?
Looks like you've had enough.
Should have found me earlier, shouldn't you, Sergeant? I'm sitting here wondering what to do.
Why don't you go home?
The wife would never forgive me if you lot turned up there.
Got yourself in a bit of a mess, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought about giving the money back, but I hit that lad. Oh, is he all right?
Magic. Come on, let's go down the station.
Be a relief, to be honest.
I thought he'd lost his dog.
How do you know he hasn't got more than one, Reg? He's probably a breeder.
Right. You two round the back. You can come with us through the front door.
Yeah, so what if his dog's in the back home?
Use your radio to call for the handler. Third house along.
Keep the other hand on that part of your anatomy, you old dearest.
We'll give them a couple of minutes.
What a damn.
Mind the state of the garden, Reg. Can you see the dog?
Well, no, it looks clear, Tom.
Don't be stupid. We've got men out the back. Is there a dog here? Check out the kitchen. And you start upstairs.
I ain't got a dog.
I hate to think what you use these for, then.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, Polly.
They've seen a report of an injured dog at the Hopewell tennis court. Sounds as though it might be the pit bull. The RSPCA's on its way, but you're nearer.
Yeah, on our way. But I hope they've forgotten about the ruddy dog.
It's not the sort of dog that lets you forget it, George.
So why'd you do it then, Charlie? Well, I lost all my money, didn't I? What was I going to tell the wife?
So how are you going to explain being done for assault and theft?
Well, she doesn't have to know. I mean, it's a first offence.
Bit late to be starting on a life of crime, innit?
I was desperate. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, being all the papers. I can see it now. Terror of young boy in vicious assault by pensioner.
I hardly touched him. Supposing I was to give the money back, return it to Mr. Steinway and apologise, would he drop the charges?
I don't know, Charlie. It's a serious offence. I'm not sure we could forget it just like that, even if Mr. Steinway was willing.
Well, if I was to help you, give you some information.
We don't do deals, Charlie. Cup of tea?
What are you looking for?
Anything to do with illegal dog fights?
This is ridiculous.
Vet's textbook, sir.
Yeah, well, I always wanted to be a vet, didn't I? No law against it, is there?
It helps reinforce the dog fighting charges.
Found in the shed, sir. Appears to have blood on it.
Right. Pack up anything interesting, including that board, and bring it all back to the station. Come on.
You're good with dogs, Steve.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
wouldn't mind getting out while I distract it. Okay, no, slowly, slowly. Take it easy. Shh. It's okay. Slowly. Easy does it. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's gonna hurt you. It's okay. There's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah. You look very relaxed in there, Steve. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Not relaxed enough for the dog, though, was it?
Are you sure you can't get the charges dropped if I tell you stuff?
Your assistance can only be taken into consideration, Charlie. You hit the poor lad with an umbrella.
Well, I didn't mean to. He stopped me trying to get away, and I forgot I had the umbrella in my hand. It was a reflex.
That still makes it theft and assault. What can you tell us, anyway?
Well, a few months back, I lost all my money in the betting shop. So I went round to the Cock and Crown to see if they'd let me have some Dutch courage on the slate before I went home to the wife.
Get on with it, Charlie.
All right, all right. Well, there was this fella in the pub, and he offered to give me a loan, and not just enough for a snifter either. But I thought to myself, I'm bound to pick a winner sooner or later and pay him back. But the interest, it kept going up, and then he started getting heavy. Him and his dog said I had to cough up or else.
Or else what?
Go round to the wife.
Beat her up, you mean?
Oh, telling her would be enough. I had to give him my pension book. He keeps it in a lockup down in Ashholm Street.
I know what you mean.
I had to go round there once. He let me off some interest because I gave him a couple of car radios I'd come by cheaply. Now, I bought them off a fella in a pub.
So what's his name, this money lender?
Oh, Steve. No, I don't think he said well.
What's he look like?
He's young, tall, ugly, short hair. Oh, and he's got lots of tattoos and one of them fighting dogs.
You borrowed money off someone like that?
I was desperate.
I'll go and check with CID. Sounds like someone they'd be interested in. Sure you don't want us to contact the missus?
No. I'm trying to keep a low profile just now.
Sergeant Boyden leaving the room at 1924.
I just had a call. Sol Steinway and his nephew are in the front office. They want to have a word.
Right.
I thought Jim Carver was investigating the betting shop robberies.
Yeah, but that was a different incident. We were caught with simple theft, but something else has come up that might interest CID anyway. I'll let them know when I've had a word with Sol.
What have you been living off since he took your pension book?
Wife's holiday money. She'll kill me if she finds out. I put it all on that horse earlier today. I had a tip. Couldn't lose. I'll be able to pay her back and the debt, and she'd never have known. If it had won.
Great. Come on. Don't feel too bad about it, Steve. Every dog lover has his day.
Good evening, Sergeant. It's good of you to see us.
How you feeling?
Oh, nothing hurt but his pride. That's what I wanted to see you about.
Right. Better come through.
He's embarrassed about it. Doesn't want to go to court. You've caught Charlie, so I was wondering if you could just give me the money back and forget it.
You sure about this, Mr. Steinway? I mean, this is quite a serious incident involving a lot of police time.
He's an old man with an umbrella. How's it going to look if it comes out? Every young thug for miles around will be queuing up to rob me. Now, I've decided, or we've decided, I'll take that detective's advice about changing my banking routine. Perhaps it'll prove more effective. So can I have my money?
Well, when we arrested Mr. Malloy, he only had 85 quid on him.
What happened to the rest?
We found him in a pub.
It'll have to do.
Right, I'll need statements from both of you saying you don't want to proceed. I'll get it sorted.
Shall we talk about the dog fight, Mr. Howell? Has your dog taken part in many?
I haven't got a dog.
Not now, no. We've got your dog, or rather the vet has.
What do you reckon's going to happen to it, sir?
An unregistered pit bull trained to fight. I reckon it's for the high jump.
You win some, you lose some.
You're going to go down for this.
For a dog fight, I'll get a fine.
For causing, procuring or assisting in the fighting of animals, you could get 6 months.
Not to mention a fine for causing unnecessary suffering to your dog.
I ain't got a dog.
We've got all we need on the video, Mr. Howell. Inspector Monroe terminating this interview at 19:33. Put him back in the cells, June. I'll let CID know he's ready for them.
CID?
I understand there's a few questions they'd like to ask you, Mr. Howell, whilst you're here.
You can check it's all there, Mr. Malloy.
Accept the money.
Don't push your luck, Charlie.
Sign here, please.
Mr. Monroe's just said he's finished with Howell.
Help yourself.
How'd you manage to arrest him so quick?
What you been saying, old man?
What have you told me?
All right, easy. Looks like we just arrived in time for the interesting bit, Jim.
Over here, Gov.
That's a nice little collection. I think you and me have got a few things to talk about, Mr. Howell, haven't we?
You don't have to take me all the way home.
Can't have you out on your own this time of night, Charlie.
You never know what you get up to, even without any money.
Especially without any money.
That is your house, isn't it, Mr. Malloy?
Yeah. Can you just hang on for a minute?
What's he up to now? I thought he wanted to keep us quiet.
Do you know what time it is? I only sent you out to collect the pension. I suppose you've been gambling again and lost a lot. And what are the police doing here?
I was mugged.